I'm Victoria, and this is gonna be Toria Talks, where I teach what I know, learn what I don't, while keeping it simple as I go. Now, if I had to start over in digital marketing, I mean, from scratch, no audience, no systems, maybe not even a live offer yet, just, your regular confidence and drive, well, this right here is it. And in this video, I am going to be sharing my top 5 tips for starting over in digital marketing. Not just to get you started, but to actually become the best in the digital game. And these are the exact focus points I had when I built my own roadmap to become a digital marketing expert. So before we get to my roadmap, let me tell you why I even made one in the first place. And it's gonna sound really cliche, but I promise it's gonna get personal from there. So, a little over a year ago, I was on maternity leave with my lovely twins and finishing a degree as a global business engineer and trying to run a business as a new entrepreneur. So naturally, or at least I think it's natural, some days I would feel like a superwoman. I mean, launching offers, bouncing babies, making homework over dinner prep, and then the next day, I would feel like I was drowning, like completely underwater and nowhere to go, nowhere to see. So earlier this year, 2025, I made one of the best and most empowering decisions I've ever made. And that was to give myself permission to just press that pause button for a bit, to stop trying to do it all and instead, focus on finishing my degree, which I did with the highest markings, proud of that one. Focus on loving my kids, proud of that too. And then focus on just taking a little bit care of myself, because after having had 3 kids in 2 years, I desperately needed that. And contrary to popular belief that just start or there's no time is now isn't always the best advice for everyone. Sometimes right now isn't the time to act, but it could be the time to plan, to do research, to build that clarity. And that is exactly how my roadmap began, as kind of a way of saying, I am not giving up, I am not quitting, I'm just giving myself time to prepare. Moving on, that is when I stopped scrolling, I stopped searching online for tips on how to make passive income and how to scale my digital business. And instead, I did something really, really simple and yet so powerful, because I turned to ChatGPT and I asked, if I want to become the absolute best expert in digital marketing, what would I need to learn? And it gave me a list, a long list. And I absolutely picked it apart. I challenged every category again and again until what remained was a simple, structured map of like the essentials for an expert. And I know aiming to be an expert, that list is long, but the fluff is totally gone. So for instance, I am not focusing on learning individual trends, but rather the lenses of understanding trends. And having a background in business engineering and having learned a lot from working with digital marketing, I realized that the real experts, they simplify. They are not trying to chase 100 different tactics. They might understand many, but they are only aiming to master maybe 5, and that's a high number. So my map gave me a visual reminder of this, and that even though I didn't have it all figured out, I still don't, I could learn it, and secondly, I could teach it. Because teaching, that is also a big passion of mine. It fills a lot of my heart. And I have been teaching, I have been tutoring, I've been a TA for about 10 years now in subjects ranging like from elementary math to university math, to Chinese, to programming, to marketing. So I really know that nothing lights me up more, except my kids, from taking the most complicated concepts and making it so simple yet so actionable that you kind of forget it was even hard in the first place. So naturally following that, I love teaching and that you would definitely benefit from understanding different tactics, structures, and systems for building a digital business from scratch. I will say that if I was starting over in digital marketing, which I kind of am, I would not be obsessing over algorithm updates or trending audio. I would be learning the fundamentals, like what makes people tick online, what makes them click, what makes them buy online. I mean, once you understand behavior, storytelling, trust building, digital psychology, you can show up, and you can show up anywhere you choose, all the way from Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube, a blog, email, and connect, because connection is where the real magic happens. So in short, you get to stop playing catch up with the algorithm and start building a strategy that will last and that will fit into your real life so that you can build it on the side. And look, I know you've heard to just start, that you'll figure it out as you go. And to some length, I do agree. I could start messy, and I also kind of did. And I also know that I am the kind of person that finds peace in structure. And entrepreneurship is a lot of things, a lot of wonderful things, but peaceful, I would not say it was one of them. At least not when you're just getting started. And that is why I made a simple list style roadmap, nothing fancy, just categories of learning I went through, I'm still working my way through, and which I will be teaching here. So currently it's a whole 38 categories deep, each filled with 6 to 10 specific skills I want to master, all the way from SEO and Pinterest to offer design to systems to branding and analytics. So I really want to cover everything it takes to be an expert, because to me, planning isn't always avoidance or a procrastination. It can be clarity, and clarity makes growth faster. And that is why I want to teach what I know, learn what I still don't know, and keep it simple as I go so that you can do it too. And let's just pause at that word simple, because I do try to incorporate that just start mentality into this framework of start imperfect, make progress, and then go on and learn absolutely everything. As that is somehow what I always end up doing when I want to learn something new. And it might be my way of balancing a messy action and structured growth. And that is why this brand, this channel, this community, for me, that is all about helping you decode and do digital in a way that's not just doable, but that actually fits into your real life. And that also means that you can build it on the side. It means step-by-step tutorials on how to batch create content after dinner. It means teaching you digital marketing terms so simply that you yourself could teach a kid. It also means showing you how to build no tech-heavy systems for starting a business, so that literally whatever your background is, you can do this. And this is my way of not just showing you what to post, but how to think, how to build, how to become someone with digital skills so solid that they work across platforms, trends, and business models, and whatever the heck you could come up with. And because skills, that is something you can take anywhere. And that is also what leads to my final tip for starting over in digital marketing and in creating a business in the first place. It might sound really small and really insignificant, but it really is everything when you want to learn something new. If you know that you are a visual learner, you know that you retain it better when you talk it out. If you need to write it down to make it stick, use that, because the digital space is gonna throw a lot of different things at you, and one of the smartest ways to grow fast is to play into your own strength, because you don't have to play catch up with those already making millions. You just need a better starting point. And it's like back at school, you might have been able to figure out all of the equations yourself, but sometimes it was just easier and funnier if you had someone to talk to about it, who was at the same place, and it was even better if that friend was just a little bit better at that topic than you, so you could get through it a bit quicker and without all of the trial and errors. So let's make that into your very first DOS moment. Do one easy step. I want you to write down your learning style. Is it visual? Are you auditory? Are you verbal? Are you tactile? Do you need videos, voice notes, diagrams, action points? And you get a little digital bonus point if you also try to write down 5 digital skills you think you need in order to grow online. You can drop it in the comments or just keep it to yourself, but trust me, that clarity is going to build your momentum from the start. So whether you are a student wondering what comes after graduation, or a parent who had your whole life flipped upside down and trying to build something between nap time and dinner, or if you are a multi-passionate career creative who's ready to take action on one idea, you are more than welcome right here. And remember, all it takes is one step at a time, and you're already doing it.